Now we can have a look at question B, question 2B, which required that the candidates describe 5 strategies for retaining high-performing employees in an organization. Describe 5 strategies. 5 strategies of 5 strategies for retaining competent, high performing employees in an organization. Now this question had 5 marks. 5 marks. So before we answer the question, it is useful to look at issues like strategies. So strategies are normally long-term tactics that are employed to be able to achieve a particular aim, a particular target, a particular aspect in a long period of time, say 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. Then competent high-performing employees, these are employees who have skills, who have knowledge, who have attitudes that are aligned to the jobs that they do. And when it comes to issues of performance, this could be measured in terms of output or in terms of quality, as the case might be. So the question required the candidate to describe 5 strategies for retaining competent and high-performing employees in a given organization. Now, one of the strategies that could be adopted, internal promotion, opportunities or progression. Now, employees who have been in an organization for a given period of time who are competent and are high performing could be retained in a given organization if there are opportunities for growth, such that an employee is able to move from one grade to another grade, such that within a period of, let's say, 3 to 6 years, an employee could have moved 2 to 3 grades. Then this could be one of the strategies that an organization can be able to put in place to ensure that there is a scheme of service that can be used for purposes of progression. And once this is done, it is possible that some of the competent employees, if not all, can be retained in the organization for a given period of time. Secondly, training and development. An organization can put in place a training and development program that identifies training and development needs in such a way that the gaps which are realized in terms of training and development within the organization are able to be patched in by on the job or off the job training and development programs. So when this is done, it is possible that employees who are high performing today, they will still remain relevant tomorrow and a year from now, because as the working environment changes, these workers are exposed to training and development that makes them relevant. And by so doing, such employees can be retained within a given organization. Thirdly, productivity-linked payment or rewards. Productivity-linked payment or rewards. Employees who work in environments where you have fixed salary scales, may find it very difficult if they are competent and they are high performing and they are paid the same salary with those who are not performing, then the chances are such workers can leave. But if an organization introduces a productivity-linked payment system or rewards, the more you produce, the more you are rewarded or compensated, then such an organization can be able to at least retain employees who are competent, high-performing within an organization because their performance and productivity is linked with the rewards that go with their effort. So that way, workers can be retained within an organization. Fourthly, recognition. So where workers are recognized, for example, for best employee, most productive employee. Now, such workers, if they are recognized as the employee of the week, the employee of the month, the employee of the year, recognized for their contribution in terms of excellence, in terms of production, such workers will feel appreciated and motivated to remain in an organization because the organization recognizes what they do, recognizes what they produce, and by so doing, an organization can retain such workers if they have strategies like this, where the system for recognizing workers is transparent, is clear, then an organization can be able to attain its objective. Then fifthly, security of tenure. What this implies is that workers should have some kind of agreed working duration. It could be 1 year, it could be 2 years, it could be 3 years, where a contract is signed and an employee is given an element of a security of tenure that the employee will be working for an organization for 1 year or for 2 years or for 3 years, and these contracts are likely to be renewed based on performance and an additional benefit given to workers. And in so doing, workers work knowing that for the next 1 year or 2 years or 3 years, I am in this particular organization. So security of tenure or security of appointment can ensure that employees can plan for themselves in terms of their career growth and can be able to retain their services within a given organization. And for competent workers, this is what could help them. There could be other methods that can be used, for example, allowing employees discretion, allowing employees creativity, providing budgets for research, among others. But these ones are some of the examples that we could be able to provide in terms of what can be used to provide responses to this question 2B for the Human Resource Management paper for November 2016.